Welcome friends. Our next topic is wideband frequency modulation or WBFM. As we know that in WBFM the value of beta, that is modulation index, is far greater than 1 radian. So we now discuss about wideband FM mathematically. For this we again consider a single tone FM wave for any arbitrary value beta, and it is given by as function of t equals to AC cos within bracket 2 pi FCT plus beta sine 2 pi FMT. And to obtain this single tone frequency modulated wave, we require sinusoidal modulating signal MT, that is a periodic function of time t. And as the carrier frequency is very high as compared to modulating frequency FM, so we can say that carrier frequency is n time of modulating frequency, that is integral multiple of modulating frequency. Also this carrier frequency is very large compared to bandwidth of the FM wave. Now for the discussion of wideband FM, we consider a sinusoidal message signal, that is a non-periodic function with respect to time t. So in the case of non-periodic sinusoidal modulating wave, the single tone FM can be written in complex form having real part, that is cos term, that is given by as function of t equals to real part of AC e to power j within bracket 2 pi FCT plus beta sine 2 pi FMT. Now since the exponential has a power of two additive terms, hence can also be written as function of t equals to real part of AC e to power j beta sine 2 pi FMT into e to power j 2 pi FCT. And the first exponent with AC is called complex envelope of FM wave, that is denoted by as function of t bar. And this complex envelope, that is AC e to power j beta sine 2 pi FMT, is a periodic function of time with the fundamental frequency equal to the modulating frequency f suffix m. So the first equation is as function of t equals to real part of st bar e to power j 2 pi FCT. Here st bar is a complex envelope of FM wave. Since this complex envelope is a periodic function of time having fundamental frequency FM, we replace time t with t plus k upon FM, where k is the integral multiple of 1 upon FM, that is modulating time. So the complex envelope st bar is equals to AC e to power j beta sine within bracket 2 pi FM t plus k upon m. And after opening the bracket we get st bar equals to AC e to power j beta sine within bracket 2 pi FMT plus 2 pi k. And according to the periodicity property of the complex envelope, st bar equals to AC e to power j beta sine 2 pi FMT. And the fundamental frequency of this complex envelope is f suffix m, that is modulating frequency. And this complex envelope of FM can be expanded using Fourier series, that is given by equation st bar equals to summation n equals to minus infinity to infinity Cn e to power j 2 pi n FM into t. Here C suffix n is the complex Fourier coefficient, that is equals to FM integration st bar e to power minus j 2 pi n FMT into dt. Here the limit is from minus 1 upon 2 FM to 1 upon 2 FM, having resultant limit of 1 upon FM. Now in complex Fourier coefficient we put st bar equals to AC e to power j beta sine 2 pi FMT. and we get a complex coefficient having two exponent terms. Now for our convenience we define a new variable, that is x equals to 2 pi fmt. So accordingly the variable dt get converted into dx. For this we take differentiation on both sides and we get dx equals to 2 pi fm into dt, and from here we can write dt equals to dx upon 2 pi fm. Also the limits are changed. At t equals to minus 1 upon 2 fm, the value of x is equals to minus pi, and at t equals to plus 1 upon 2 fm, the value of x is plus pi. So the limit is from minus pi to plus pi. That is obtained using new variable, that is x equals to 2 pi fm into t. Also in place of dt we can write dx upon 2 pi fm. So we can write the complex Fourier coefficients c suffix n equals to ac upon 2 pi integration minus pi to pi e to power j beta sine x minus j nx into dx. Here the modulating frequency f suffix m is cancelled. So we can write complex Fourier coefficient in terms of new variable x. And here we introduce a new function that is called Bessel function. The Bessel function is denoted by j suffix n function of beta, and it is equals to 1 upon 2 pi integration minus pi to pi e to power j beta sine x minus nx into dx. And this is called nth order Bessel function of first kind with argument beta. So the complex Fourier coefficient in terms of Bessel function is given as Cn equals to AC Jn function of beta. Here the Bessel function is also in a complex form. Now from equation 2, that is st bar equals to summation n equals to minus infinity to infinity Cn e to power j 2 pi n fm into t. We put complex Fourier coefficient Cn equals to AC Jn beta, and st bar, that is complex envelope of fm, can be written in terms of Bessel function and call it equation 3. Now next we substitute equation 3 in equation 1, and here equation 1 is st equals to real part of st bar e to power j 2 pi fct. Now in place of st bar we can write summation n equals to minus infinity to infinity AC Jn beta e to power j 2 pi n fm into t. And after substituting equation 3 in equation 1, we get st equals to real part of AC summation n equals to minus infinity to infinity Jn beta e to power j 2 pi within bracket fc plus n fm into t. And the real part of this equation is cos function. So st is equals to AC summation Jn beta cos 2 pi within bracket fc plus n fm into t. And this is the time domain representation of single tone fm with arbitrary modulation index beta, and can be obtained using Fourier series expansion method. So here we have derived fm equation in terms of Bessel function, that is in time domain. And to obtain the frequency domain equation we use Fourier transform. For this we first convert the cos function into exponent term. For example, we use formula cos theta equals to e to power j theta plus e to power minus j theta upon 2. And accordingly, we get a frequency domain fm equation. That is s function of f equals to ac upon 2 summation n equals to minus infinity to infinity jn beta within bracket del f minus fc minus n fm plus del within bracket f plus fc plus n fm. Here we use the frequency shifting property of Fourier transform. That is, the Fourier transform of cos 2 pi f naught t is equals to 1 upon 2 within bracket del f minus f naught plus del f plus f naught for any value of f naught. And this frequency domain equation represents the frequency spectrum of FM, contains infinite number of delta function from n equals to minus infinity to plus infinity. And each delta function is separated by a frequency of fc plus minus n fm. That is according to the above equation. Now, we note a point. As we take samples at n equals to 0, plus minus 1, plus minus 2 up to plus minus infinity, the frequency spectrum is shown in figure. For our convenience, we take only positive frequency. For n equals to 0, we have delta function at f equals to fc. For n equals to plus minus 1, we have a delta function at fc plus minus fm. Also, for n equals to plus minus 2, we have a delta function at fc plus minus twice of fm. So we can say that the FM signal is composed of carrier with amplitude AC upon 2 J naught beta in case of n equals to 0. Also, there are a set of sideband frequencies that are symmetrically on either side of the carrier with separation of FM, twice of FM, etc. Here, the important point is that the amplitude of various side frequency component depend upon the variation of Bessel function, that is Jn function of beta. So the Bessel function plays important role in the amplitude variation of wideband FM. Now we discuss more information about Bessel function. In higher mathematics, the nth order Bessel function is denoted by Jn beta and it is of the first kind. Here beta is the argument of Bessel function. This Bessel function is obtained from the solution of Bessel equation of order n. So the nth order Bessel equation is given as beta square d square y upon d beta square plus beta dy upon d beta plus beta square minus n square into y equals to 0. And the solution of this equation is defined by a power series that is given as Bessel function denoted by Jn function of beta, and it is equals to summation m equals to 0 to infinity minus 1 to power m into 1 upon 2 beta to power n plus 2m upon factorial m into factorial n plus m. And this is nth order Bessel function of first kind. Now for n equals to 0 order, Bessel function is denoted as J naught beta and it is obtained when we put n equals to 0 in the above formula, and it is equal to summation m equals to 0 to infinity minus 1 to power m into 1 upon 2 beta to power 2m upon factorial m into factorial m. And after expansion we get 1 minus beta square upon factorial 1 into factorial 1 into 2 square plus beta to power 4 upon 2 factorial into 2 to power 4 minus beta to power 6 upon 3 factorial into 3 factorial into 2 to power 6 plus up to infinity. Here the first term is 1 and it is obtained when we put m equals to 0. Similarly, we can determine J1 beta and J2 beta. In case of J1 beta, the first term is beta upon 2. And in J2 beta, the first term is beta square upon factorial 2 into 2 square. So from above calculation of Bessel function for different values of n, we note a points. First point is, for small value of modulation index beta, we have J naught beta approximate equals to 1. J1 beta is equal to beta upon 2. And for n greater than 1, the approximate value of Bessel function is 0. And the approximate value of Bessel function for small value of beta is equal to beta to power n upon 2 to power n into factorial n. So we can say that for small value of beta, we have only two significant values, that is J0 beta and J1 beta, and other values are approximately equals to 0. And according to the second point, the Bessel function may be expressed in integral form. So the Bessel function in integral form is equals to 1 upon pi integration 0 to pi cos within bracket beta sine theta minus n theta into d theta. So using this information, we can plot Bessel function versus beta for different values of n. Also, we know that for small values of beta, we have only two significant values of Bessel function, that is J0 beta equals to 1 and J1 beta is equals to beta upon 2. So the starting point of J0 beta is 1 and other values of Bessel function is approximately equals to 0. And using this variation of Bessel function, we can determine the amplitude of various side frequency component of wideband FM. So the wideband FM equation in frequency domain is represented by as function of f equals to AC upon 2 summation n equals to minus infinity to infinity j and beta within bracket del f minus fc minus n fm plus del f plus fc plus n fm. And this equation shows that the wideband FM contains infinite number of delta function from n equals to minus infinity to infinity that are separated by frequency of fc plus minus n fm. Also, we have already discussed the approximation form of Bessel function, that is, for small value of beta, we have only two values, J0 beta equals to 1 and J1 beta equals to beta upon 2, and for other values, that is n greater than 1, we have approximate value of 0. So, the wideband FM can be represented in time domain, and the expression is as function of t equals to AC summation n equals to minus infinity to infinity j and beta cos within bracket 2 pi fc plus n fm into t. Now we are going to expand this equation. At n equals to 0, we get AC cos 2 pi fct. That is the first term. Because when we put n equals to 0, we have J0 beta and its approximate value is 1. So we get first term, that is AC cos 2 pi fct. Similarly, for n equals to plus minus 1, we get cos 2 pi fc plus fm into t and cos 2 pi fc minus fm into t. Also, when n equals to 1, the Bessel function is J1 beta and its value is beta upon 2. And for n equals to minus 1, the Bessel function is j minus 1 beta and its value is minus beta upon 2. So, when we put n equals to plus minus 1, we get the second term having upper side frequency and lower side frequency. And there is a negative sign with LSB frequency. And this expression is same as narrowband FM. So, the narrowband FM and wideband FM has the same expression in time domain. Only the difference is that in narrowband FM, beta is far less than 1 radian and in wideband FM, the beta is far greater than 1 radian. So, on the basis of our discussion, we have some observations. First is, when the value of beta is far less than 1 radian, that is small value of beta, only J0 beta and J1 beta has a proper value. That is, J0 beta equals to 1 and J1 beta equals to beta upon 2. And this is a special case called narrowband FM. So, we can say that the FM wave is effectively composed of a carrier when we put n equals to 0 and a single pair of side frequencies for n equals to 1 that are separated by a frequency of fc plus minus fm. Second observation is, in FM wave, the amplitude of the carrier varies with argument beta. That is according to the Bessel function J0 beta, and for small value beta, the J0 beta equals to 1. And this effect is also applicable for the side frequency component that are spaced symmetrically on either side of this carrier. And the third observation is average power of FM. Using equation of FM, we can determine the average power of FM. That is, average power P equals to 1 upon 2 AC square summation Jn beta square. Here, we can use the equality property of Bessel function for any arbitrary value of modulation index beta. According to this, summation of Jn beta square is equals to 1. So the average power of FM is equals to 1 upon 2 AC square.